Hi everyone, this is Sulieman Yhia, from University Science Islam Malaysia. Today I'm going to present my paper, which is comparative study on the financial performance between the Takaful and conventional insurance firms in Malaysia. So I'm going to go through of the table of contents, which is first the introduction, then the literature review, then the data methodology, and the result, and finally the conclusion and the discussion. Here in chapter one, first we will know what is insurance. General insurance. Insurance help people and business manage the risk. You pay regular amounts as a premium to insure company, and they help you with the money if something bad happens, like an accident or any damage for your property. The conventional insurance is the traditional way of doing insurance. You pay a premium for protection against any specific risks. It includes healthy, life, business, car, and home insurance. The Takaful insurance, which is the Islamic insurance, the Takaful insurance follow the Islamic principle of mutual help and shared responsibility. It provides similar products to conventional insurance, such as the healthy health insurance, life, business, car, and home, and so on. Here in the overview of insurance industry, Malaysia, they have the insurance is a big part here in Malaysia and the growing part. So they have the Islamic insurance and conventional insurance. Under the Islamic insurance, which is Takaful, they have family Takaful, general Takaful. Under the conventional insurance, they have life insurance and general insurance. Moving to the main difference between the Takaful and conventional insurance. First, I'm gonna go through briefly for one of them for the limited time, the conventional insurance, how it works. First, focusing on making profits for shareholders, but the Takaful insurance, emphasizing sharing risk and working together. The problem statement. First, performance of profitability, despite the low penetration rates for both sectors remain stable in terms of new businesses. The profitability decreased in 2023 due to higher underwriting losses factors influencing profitability, including company-specific components and macroeconomic aspects like inflation, GDP, and market conditions. Market dynamics and research gap. There is a notable imbalance market share between conventional insurance and Takaful. This is based on Hussein 2019, a limited literature compare company data due to the need for annual reports. The previous study have not include conventional insurance or certain variables like solvency and underwriting performance of liquidity and the key financial ratios. This is based on Sahuddin 2022 and Abdulaziz 2019, which is a new one. The importance of this study. Malaysian significant Muslim population benefits from Takaful insurance aligned with the Islamic financial principle. Analyzing Takaful with conventional insurance performance is essential to meet the financial needs of this population. Malaysia aims to be global hub for Islamic financial, making the performance of Takaful critical for its international reputation. This is also based Sahuddin 2024. Moving to the questions, the research question first. The first one: how do the solvency, liquidity, profitability, underwriting performance, operating efficiency, all the key financial ratios metrics of the Takaful insurance company compared to those of the conventional insurance companies in Malaysian insurance industry? What is the natural and the strengths of the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable, which is the financial performance in both Takaful and conventional insurance industry in Malaysia? Moving to the objectives. For the first one, to compare the key financial ratios, which is the solvency, liquidity, as I mentioned, in the two sectors, Takaful and conventional insurance. The second one, to examine the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable between Takaful and conventional insurance in Malaysia. The scope of the study focusing on Malaysia insurance industry, specifically analyzing 10 companies. The study employs a quantitative research method to compare the key financial ratios. The primary goal is to identify the statistically significant differences between the two insurance systems and panel data regression to establish the relationship between the independent and dependent variables. In the literature review, I'm going to go through, we have first here some authors and topics, which is the Fawzi 2016 with the topic a review on performance issue and challenges. The review shows that Takaful, which is an Islamic insurance system, is not growing as quickly in Malaysia as a regular insurance. The Takaful industry has some problems that need to be fixed soon if it wants to become a trustworthy alternative to regular insurance. Another one, like Camila and Metanur 2014, factors influencing the choice of Takaful over conventional insurance in Malaysia. The people in Malaysia they use Takaful and they understand that it's important to know, and it's important, and they know it's alternative for regular insurance. They also know there's a connection between insurance and religions in today's businesses. In the methodology, here in this chapter, I will explain how financial performance of the two sectors in Malaysia. For the first objective, financial ratios are used to see the difference descriptively on the 13 ratios for conventional with takaful. Man-Whitney test is used as inferential statistics to see the significant differences. Thus, for the second objective, the panel data regression is used to establish the relationship between independent and dependent variables to achieve the objective two. Here, the methodology for the study utilized a quantitative research strategy relying on the secondary data, comparing the financial performance of the data, and also the data has been found from the annual reports from the selected company, where the companies were selected from Faith Connect website. The companies has been selected based on the highest income. The statistical analysis, the Microsoft Excel, SPSS, and AView softwares are used for statistical analysis. The data collection process involved the annual reports first. The annual reports of each company are collected to get the necessary data for collecting financial ratios from 2016 to 2021. Assessing annual reports were accessed through multiple channels, including online repositories and official company website. The mode of the analysis, the study used descriptive statistical financial ratios and differential statistics, Man-Whitney test, and panel data regression. After the panel data regression, I utilized the use of Haussmann test, Lagrange multiple test, and Cho test to select the best model under the panel data regression. Here we have the list of the companies that I have selected between Takaful and conventional insurance in Malaysia. We have 5 Takaful and 5 conventional insurance companies. The variables that are used here in this study, the key financial ratios, which is the solvency ratios, and this is the formula that I used to collecting this ratio. As we know, also the solvency ratio, it's a ratio can measure the ability of a company to meet its long-term obligation, and the liquidity ratio also. So every ratio here has its function to evaluate the performance of the companies. The panel regression, also known as a panel data analysis, is a statistical method used to analyze the data set that contain observation on multiple entities, such as individuals, firms, and so on. The model for Takaful and conventional insurance, this is model that I used to see the relation to examine the relationship between the variables. For example, here the financial performance or the profitability ratio equal to the solvency, liquidity, underwriting performance, and operating efficiency. The final one, which is epsilon, which is the error term. The Man-Whitney test in financial performance conversion. The Man-Whitney test is a non-parametric statistical tool is used to compare the financial performance measures between Takaful and conventional insurance firms. The Haussmann test helps to decide which model is more suitable or the best model for my data between fixed effect or random effect model. The show test also employed to determine the most model or the most suitable model in the for the panel data regression, which is between the fixed model and the common effect model. The Lagrange test also employed to determine the most suitable model between random effect model and the common effect model. Moving to the result and discussions. As we can see here, we have that this table, the average for overall the conventional between the Takaful and conventional insurance here. We can see the five ratios that we have here: solvency, liquidity, profitability, underwriting, and operating efficiency. First, let me mention that the blue ratio, blue number, is the highest, and the green one is the lowest one. So, and also as we can see here, the conventional companies has the highest ratio in terms of the solvency ratio and the underwriting performance. But Takaful companies have the highest ratio in terms of the liquidity, profitability, and underwriting, and sorry, and operating efficiency. In this table, the Mann-Whitney test, from the v-value down here, we can see that the ratios, which is the b-value, if the b-value is less than 0.05 or the greater than 0.05, which is the 5%, we can see the difference here is statistically significant or not. Moving to this table, which is to achieve the objective two, from the b-value here also we can see if there is a relationship between the independent variable and independent variables. This is the table for conventional firms, and also here the same table, but here for Takaful firms. Now moving to the conclusion and recommendations. The findings first. Objective one, among the Takaful and conventional insurance companies, only solvency and underwriting performance and operating efficiency are statistically different between the two sectors. This is because of the p-value is less than 5%, as I mentioned. So we can see there are three differences in the three components. The objective two, our objective here to see the relationship between the ratios in the profitability of the companies. So for the conventional firms only, for the conventional firms, only operating efficiency has significant relationship between with the profitability of the companies, where the p-value less than 5%. However, there are two variables that significantly impact on the profitability, which are solvency and liquidity. The future research suggestion. First, the future studies should look at economic factors, Islamic financial principles, compare insurance and takaful operations in different countries or regions, use advanced statistical tools for better insight and accuracy. Uh, so for now, thank you so much for your attention, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.